war. All I know is shoot. All I want is more, but I got some things to do. I'm a dog of war. Hell's what I've been through. I'm a dog of war. I did it all for you. I'm a soldier, I'm a warrior. Got a emblem on my cover. And ask me what I did for ya. I put the trash deep down under. Yeah, I'm a dog of war. Hell's what I've been through. I'm a dog of war. I did it all for you.
Took some time in the place, man. I just needed some space. All the pain show in my face, and my heart starts to race. Band of brothers.
Oh, brother, please let us know for last thoughts, our listeners live and on podcast.
All right, we know that I do joke quite often about my attempted escapes from the psych ward, but in all seriousness, the psych ward gang is seriously my idea of representing the military. Representing mental health in the military community. So if you happen to run into any type of mental health crisis or emergency, do not be ashamed nor afraid to dial 988, press option 1. Again, just as I had to do when I was in a moment of crisis, do not be ashamed nor afraid to dial the digits 988. Then press option 1 if you find yourself in a similar mental health crisis. What's up? Welcome to episode 83 of the WarDawg Trail podcast. I'm your host, Sergeant WarDawg, and I have a big time 2A influencer with us tonight. But before I bring him to the stage, let's go over a few announcements. All right, first off, this show airs every day on the military broadcast radio station from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. You can download the MBR radio app and catch this podcast by video or audio. Remember, Sergeant WarDawg TV is your source for military, hunting, and outdoors TV with swag, baby. All right, last year we won 2 awards. First off, from Corporate Livewire, we won Veteran Support Nonprofit of the Year. Second award was from the UK. Acquisition International Magazine named us Leading Veteran Welfare Outreach Nonprofit Organization for 2023. All right, I recently finished my book on my 3 tours in Iraq as a Marine Infantry Rifleman. I've submitted the book to publishers, and as soon as I have any type of a release date, I will let you know. The title of the book is the same as this podcast, The WarDawg Trail. All right, my nonprofit, Camp Doghouse, my homeless shelter for veterans, is now up and available at campdoghouse.org. So check us out, see what we're trying to do to help fight veteran homelessness in the Central Florida area. As always, you can check out my website, sergeantwardawgtv.com, on Facebook, Sergeant WarDawg TV, YouTube, Sergeant WarDawg TV, and Instagram, Sergeant WarDawg TV. You can find me on X at Sergeant War. All right, remember, I am a host with DV Radio. That's Dysfunctional Veterans Radio. We go live every single Saturday night at 8 p.m. on their Barracks Talk podcast. So any of the military members, you remember how we used to joke, how we used to live back in the barracks? Come check us out on Saturday nights where we joke, tell stories, and kick it with each other just like we used to back in the barracks. All right, my second podcast, Bullets, Blades, and Hooks, goes out and interviews veterans organizations that seek to get veterans in the outdoors, whether that's hunting, camping, fishing, or shooting. Bullets, Blades, and Hooks, which debuted last month, is the podcast that tries to bring light towards to veterans organizations that do indeed get veterans into the outdoors for outdoor therapy. All right, remember I am a brand ambassador with Reaper Apparel Co., so you can use my code Sergeant WarDawg TV for 10% off the entire order. For you fans of SHOT Show, we do have a media pass this year, so we will be present and filming on the showroom floor. As far as range day or industry day at the range, we've been invited by Glock, Radiant Weapons, Horizon Firearms, Mitchell Defense, PTR, and Cadix Defense to attend their range days at SHOT Show in about 2 weeks. All right, we are media members of the NSSF, the National Shooting Sports Foundation, the organization that owns and runs SHOT Show. We will soon be media members of the Professional Outdoor Media Association, POMA. All right, for my hunters out there, my predator hunters, those that like to go after coyotes and wild hogs, this is the Ecotech Helion Plus Game Caller with a variety of sounds that will help you get your target harvest. Any companies that like to advertise with Sergeant WarDawg TV, these are the outlets that you can find the video on, as well as the audio podcast. All right, as always, I am your host, Sergeant WarDawg. This is the WarDawg Trail podcast. Welcome to episode 83. Without further ado, I bring to the stage the one, the only, KickupDust308. Welcome to the show, boss.
Thank you for having me, man.
Yeah. All right, now I understand from what I saw. You know what? My bad. First off, let me let you know, man. I'm a fan, bro. I'm a fan of you and the tactical turkeys. All right.
Appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
The first video I ever saw you in was letting off that 50. Then that let me know you were serious about your hustle, and then checking out the rest of the content, man. I just fell in love with you and the tactical turkeys and what y'all got going on YouTube, man. So that's real. So I had to let you know, man. I'm a fan first and foremost, and that's why I wanted to get you on the show, bro.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Let's start off by I do remember I saw, I think from one of your pages, you're New York born and raised and living in West Virginia. Is that right?
Correct.
All right.
Correct. I was born, raised in Brooklyn, left in my 20s, and I moved out to Maryland and then to West Virginia.
All right. That's what's up.
It's like super close to each other anyway. But
if you don't mind, let's start by talking about your background in firearms, man, because I know you know how to work them. I just want to know like how far back you've been working with them.
Needless to say, and I'm not ashamed of it or anything like that, and I've never done anything wrong. I've been playing with firearms for a long time. I've been playing with firearms. I wasn't supposed to be playing with firearms. So it was always kind of my thing, and I always respected a firearm. It's just, I don't know if it was the taboo of where I lived, that, the whole firearm thing, or what it was, but I've always been drawn to firearms. So once I moved and I was allowed to have firearms, I got into it. I got into it headfirst, and I did everything legal, the right way. I started going to gun ranges, different types of gun ranges, and shooting essentially as much as possible.
Hell yeah. Now when you say at the beginning, was that because you were dealing with New York's laws and all that?
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
I'm not gonna get too crazy into that, but yeah, like I was nothing I could do.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like you having something, you can't do anything with it, or something's right there, and it's just like, yo, I can't take this outside. I can't do nothing with this. You know,
Gotcha.
so it is what it is. You know, as soon as I got the chance to get right, you know, I was old enough to make my own decisions, do what I got to do, get right. I did it.
Damn right. I feel you on that, boss. I feel you on that. Now, if you don't mind, let's talk about you and your homies now, the Tactical Turkeys. All right. Tell me
Yeah.
about how y'all got started and what's how many of you there are and how y'all got started.
So they're essentially four members. It's me, Big Fish, Little Boat, Do Knowledge, and Tack Life J. And then we have like another group, like, you know, everybody's a turkey, you know, like, and like we show love to everybody. So pretty much it started with YouTube, essentially. You know, we would go on other, like, we went on other people's lives and stuff, and that's where we met. And we realized that that like through talking through the live channels, it's like, yo, we have a lot in common. And then we essentially, you know, like-minded people, you know, our whole situations are, you know, alike, and we're just like, yo, let's make a YouTube. And we made a YouTube, and I guess it just went from there.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
And I mean, are you guys are all in the in that West Virginia area or different parts of DC or?
So one of them is in West Virginia, the other one is in Illinois, and the other one is on the West Coast.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
man.
So do y'all meet up in person or how does that go?
Yeah. Well, we talk essentially every day, but yeah, as soon as, like, you know, a couple times a year we'll meet up. You know, whether I'm flying out or they're coming out this way, and you know, we definitely make time for that. It's essential to do that.
Okay. Cool. Now, I watched your video on SHOT Show, and I told you earlier this is gonna be my first ever. I haven't been to any gun conventions, to be real with you.
What?
When I got out of when I finished my time in the Marines and all, I haven't been to any, you know, gun conventions, any
No, that's crazy.
trade shows. My very first one, bro.
I almost feel like
you
you're
can really...
ruining it for yourself, because you're gonna go to this, and any other convention you go to, you're gonna be like, this is weak. I'm telling you, you ruined it for yourself. Like, you just went, you skipped all levels and went to the top tier. Like, there's nothing bigger than that.
That's what's up. That's what's up. If you don't mind, man, talk to us about SHOT Show and what it's actually like to be there as a 2A gun influencer, man.
So, SHOT Show. All right. One, as we talked about before, I've said it in my video, there's a lot of walking. That's like the first thing I tell people: comfortable shoes, stay hydrated. Right. Second, you're gonna have the opportunity to see all the newest stuff that probably won't come out for a year or so. Like, it will be displayed. You will potentially be able to put hands on it and touch it and see it. If you're into content creating, you will see your favorite content creators there. You know, from all levels, from the big guys. You know, your favorite competition shooters are there. And when content creators, like, you know, on like a lower level like myself, up to, you know, we're talking Ronin, we're talking Coney on Noir, Demolition Ranch, like the top dogs, you know, and everywhere in between, you know, it's insane. It's insane. I got to meet Jerry Mitchell up, you know, like that dude's a legend with shooting.
Damn.
Yeah, I got to meet Grand Thumb. 7:30 in the morning, getting breakfast. Bumped into him by mistake. We bumped into each other. And he's like, "Hey, I'm sorry." And I'm like, "Hey, I'm sorry." Then I'm like, can I get a picture with you?" Like, I was like, "Yo, can I get a picture with you?" I'm all tired, puffy eyes, just like it's crazy. But yo, it's insane, man. It's insane. The new ammunitions you see, the machinery, you know, to make ammunition, the machines, the milling machines, they have everything. Everything 2A related is there. Everything. There's so much to see. There's so much to see.
All right. How about I was thinking about range day. That was what it was. Did you get a chance to see what range day was like?
No, so I decided against going to the range day. All right. It sounds crazy, just the way my mind works. I did not think of it as another range day, but I'm a fairly busy individual, so I was tired the time I flew in. And I had that day where I was like, all right, you can rest because you have a big week ahead of you, or you can go to this range day. And I laid out my options, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to sit back and rest. I'll see the content from range day. You know, it'll be all right. I need to get this rest in. I need to spend, you know, these hours to sleep. It's going to be a long week. And that's what everybody was telling me. They're like, yo, rest. It's going to be a long week. It's going to be a long week. And it was a long week.
Okay. All right.
It was a long week. So
now, for any let's say influencers that are starting out, I know you've already given, you know, you gave a hell of a lot of advice to any of them that on what to do at SHOT Show and how to, you know, conduct themselves, anything like that. I just want to ask you, similar to what I was asking you earlier, how hard is it to ask a gun company for a gun?
So it's not hard. It's not hard, you know. It's because my mentality. If you're gonna go for it, you know. It's just all about how you position things. It's like it's just all about how you position. It's like, hey, give me a gun. Everybody's gonna say no immediately. You know, like it's like, hey, can you give me a gun? You know, who knows? But then again, I don't know. There's so many booths there that there might be somebody who's like, okay, what do I send it to? So many people there, like it's that crazy that, but you know, you go, you make your introduction, you tell them about yourself, you tell them what you do. You know, you're gonna get into a conversation, and then it just goes from there. I can't tell you exactly, like I can't tell people exactly what to say, because what works for me might not work for the next person.
Right.
You know, like just like everything else, be human and be yourself. If it's gonna work, it's gonna work, and if it's not, don't take it hard. It's okay. Keep moving. There's 1,000 other people to talk to. You know, like it's fine. It'll be okay. You know.
Are you going this year?
I cannot go. I was supposed to go. I had to cancel my trip. I have some personal things I have to take care of. Completely upset about it.
Okay. I feel you on that, because I would have loved to see you in person, man. But I'm gonna start getting out more, so hopefully I see you at, you know, some type of convention or gun show, or you know what I mean? Because I already know that I saw you're deep into the circuit and into the circle, so you know what I mean.
Yeah, man. I did a lot of traveling. Yeah, I am always somewhere. Like I am always somewhere. Like,
yeah, you know? that's a good thing, man. It makes it entertaining to watch, man. I'm telling you, I love watching tactical turkeys and all.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Talk to me about what life is like as a 2A gun influencer, man.
Oof, this is interesting. It's a very interesting way because I like I said, I see myself as a certain way, and like people are starting to see me as a different way. So the weirdest thing for me,
good way or a bad way?
In a good way, in a good way. There's some people that don't like me, and I don't care about that. It is, I don't care about any of that. But there's like walking into a gun store and being recognized.
Oh, that's love.
Yeah, it's just as much as they're mind blown. I'm mind blown too. I'm taken back by it. They're like, "Hey, you're the one guy," and I'll turn around and I'm looking for the guy that they're talking about. You know, they're talking to me, and I'm like, "Oh, you're talking to me?" Like it's like sometimes it gets a little weird. It gets a little crazy, you know. And I'm just like, "Yo, this is kind of crazy." Like, you know, that happens every once in a while. It doesn't happen everywhere I go, but when it does happen, like I said, I'm blown away by it. I'm like, "Yo, that's crazy." You know, life as a content creator, a two-way content creator. One, knowing your laws because you're gonna travel, right?
Yeah.
Know what you can do, when you could do it, where you could do it, how you could do it, and all the what's, how's, who's, when's, why's. You have to have that unlocked. Your laws have to be on point. You know, prep to, you know, and this is the real that people won't tell you. Prep to spend money. You're gonna spend money on this. You know, just like anything else you're into. Just like anything else you're into, you're going to spend money on it. You're essentially investing in what you love, and you're investing in yourself. You know, so be prepared for that. You know, be prepared to be busy. Be prepared to, you know, always be on the move. You know, like, and that's it. And it's a little different for me because I have a family. I still work a 9 to 5. So, like I said, I'm very busy. Like, so my day, get up, go to work, come home, family, live, or family, office, you know, content creative stuff, doing YouTube stuff, like checking emails and stuff like that, sending out emails, shipping out merch, packing up merch, checking to see if we got orders, like stuff like that. Like it does get overwhelming sometimes, but it is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty dope.
All right, that's the part I wanted to hear right there, for sure.
It is pretty dope.
Is this something that, like, you know, did you set out and say, you know, hey, okay, I want to be an influencer? Matter of fact, I'm sorry, I saw you one post. You said something on the gram one time where you were like, I said I'm gonna give this a try for a year, so like today makes a year.
Yeah, and I was like, let's keep going, like, and that's. So I didn't know what was going to happen. As we all know, into firearms, what do we do when we're interested in a firearm? We hop on YouTube. We go to our favorite content creators. Let's see if they did a review. Okay, they didn't get to do a review yet. All right, who else did a review? Okay, let's look at this review. Okay, this review was trash. They didn't tell me what I was looking for. I just got to look at the gun. Okay, next, who else has it? And then you start looking, you start scouring. And it got to a point where I was just like, yo, you know, like I come in contact with enough firearms, and I touch enough firearms, and I shoot enough. You know, I could do this. You know what? I'm gonna give this a try. I'm gonna see what happens. I'm not gonna set out in my head to be the best or anything like that. But I felt like I was like, yo, you know what? I feel like I have something to bring to this table in the two-way space.
Damn right.
You know, and that was it.
Damn right. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Now I've been seeing you a lot with the MD Arsenal, man. Is that the range y'all go to, or is that okay?
It's a range / gun store. They're not my local FFL, neither my local range, but it's a range that I'm tied to because I'm cool with everyone there.
Okay.
The owner, shout out to Dudley, when I pitched the idea of me wanting to do the YouTube stuff, he's like, give it a try. And I was like, I don't know. He's like, what do you got to lose? And I was like, you know what? You're right. You know, and he's held me down from like day one, where he's just like, yo, you need anything? All right, cool. If they're like, I'll be behind the counter if you need anything. And I'm in the range. He'll come in and put a gun on the table and be like, shoot this, review this. Tell me what you think. So he kind of gave me that push. And I was just like, all right, cool. Like I had the push, but it's cool sometimes when you have somebody, who's like in your ear, like, yo, do it. So.
All right. I want to tell you, man, whenever I see you with either with the Tactical Turkeys or with the other group of black influencers, I just see a whole lot of love and happiness up in there, man. Like a group, like everybody's like for each other and helping each other. Is that what it's really like?
That's what it has to be.
Bet.
There's no other option in my eyes. Like there's no other option. Like we're in the two-way space, right? We're in the two-way space. And this is how like we're in the 2A space. Bro, you know how big the 2A space is? And you know how many people are against 2A? Who else
Tell me about it.
Who else do we have? We have each other. You know what I'm saying? So and everybody's in this together. And once you do this, whether you just started or you've been doing this for a long time, everybody shares that same common ground, and it's 2A. And the longer you're around, the more love you have for somebody because you're like, I get what you go through. Or if you see somebody coming into it, you're like, yo, listen, stay away from this, and that. This is advice I'm giving you. Do what you want. So it is always all love, Like shooting firearms, bro. Shooting firearms is a release. It's like a dopamine release.
Hell yeah.
It's a dopamine release. So, of course, when everybody's there shooting guns, everybody's happy. Everybody's on this natural high that is just like, yo, we're shooting guns. Like, we're having a blast. And that's that.
That's what's up. All right, now, so what can we expect from you and the Tactical Turkeys in the future?
So last year we did training events. We have an instructor. One of our guys is an instructor. So long range, you can expect that. You can expect some like regular training events, pistol and carbine classes. Hopefully we can get in a shoot house this year, using simunition rounds. And just overall fun, dope content. There's the training side of it where we take serious, which a lot of it doesn't get to get posted as much because when we're training, we take that real serious. So it's kind of hard to like, oh, let me film this.
Yeah.
Information's being thrown around, and you need that. You're using the military. You need that information to succeed in what you're doing. So, just a bunch of dope content, going to events, meeting more people, getting to see people I haven't seen in a while, just having a good time, live life.
Bet. What other events besides SHOT Show are you known to be at or have you been to?
Pew Party.
All right. With Jay the Shooter and
Jay the Shooter. That's the first Pew Party is where that 50 cal mag dump happened. That was their first event.
Okay.
Yeah. Pew Party, MD Arsenal host events, X-Cal in Virginia holds events.
X-Cal, is that with Guns Out, right?
Yeah. Guns Out, they hold events. I go to their events.
Okay.
A couple of guys out in Chicago, they're gonna be throwing events soon. Kaba GC, Kaba Sports, he's throwing an event. So, and that's like in a couple of months. So I'll probably be over there out in Illinois, Chicago. Just whatever, like, when things happen, I just get a phone call and it's either like, all right, bro, let me get back to you, or yo, 100% I'm going to be there. Scheduling.
I feel you on that, man. I ask everybody that comes on the show if you can give me your 3 favorite firearms. Take as long as you need, because I know how that can get.
So, are we talking overall firearms?
Yeah, overall, all categories. Just what when you know, hey, my number one when I need to get some rounds off and it's gonna make me feel good and shit. What are some of your
Um,
go-tos?
Like one of my ARs for sure. My Knight's Armament, my Geisley, AR-15. We'll just say that platform. I love the AR-15 platform. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. I am pretty decent with pistol. Pistol's cool. You know, I could definitely shoot pistol, but if there's other options, I'll do that. Let's see. Man. I'm gonna throw the 50, the Barrett in there. It has to be. The Barrett has to be in there for sure.
Yeah.
It's such a ridiculously powerhouse.
Yeah.
Like when you shoot that, you just shoot it once. You feel like you're on top of the world for 5-10 seconds. You're just like I can't even explain it. You know what I'm saying? Like you shoot that and you just like you just want to like if there's a table, you want to break the table in half. You feel like an animal for a second. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I'm gonna break this table because I'm so excited. You know, like
That's what's up.
Man, that's a oof. Oh man, you got me with this one because you know what?
All right, make it 5. Make it 5. How about that?
I was gonna think one more. My bolt gun. It's a super simple setup. Simple bolt gun. It's a Ruger precision rifle chambered in .308 with a Vortex optic on it and a bipod.
Nice.
Nothing else is stock. Nothing else. That firearm, it blows my mind. Me and that firearm have become one. Like we have become one with that bolt gun. I have become one with that bolt gun, you know, and I absolutely love it.
That's what's up, man. Now, even from your name, KickupDust308, I noticed, or maybe I don't know if I'm right or wrong. You kind of like long distance, don't you?
Yes, I do.
You do. All right.
I do like long distance for sure. It's a whole different animal in itself.
Yeah, tell me about it.
That bolt gun or AR-10, when it gets that 700 yard, 800 yards, let's say 800 yards and beyond, that's a man's game you're playing.
Yeah,
you know, that's a man's game you're playing. People are like, oh, you know, yeah, 500 yards. I'm like, I could probably put 3 shots through the same hole with my bolt gun at 500 yards.
Keyholing, all right.
You know, like, yeah, like it's just when it comes to that 800 and further, the man, it's a whole. Now the elements. You as a Marine, you know this. Elements, things change like that. Things change quick.
Hell yeah.
You know, especially if you don't have a spotter. It'll get real tricky real fast.
Hell yeah. I got to tell you, man, I used to be hella proud to be able to say that I was getting paid to shoot the M249 saw out to 800 to 1,000 yards or meters like that. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. I used
that's
to
crazy. You should be proud, bro. That's crazy.
Hell yeah. I carried the M249 into Iraq my first 2 times. So wow. I gotta admit, I started off wanting to be I'm in love with SWAT teams, bro. So
okay.
I started off wanting to be more like, you know, fast in and out SWAT team type of thing. So when I got to the Marines and they gave me the 249, at first I was pissed. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Cause all I could think of was like, damn, how am I gonna be able to get around corners and get through my doorways all fast and shit like that? But I really wanted to touch on that and ask you about shooting long distance, especially with your name having 308 in it, because I really wanted to know if that was really how you like to get down, is that long distance, man.
Yeah, that's definitely my favorite cartridge for sure. 308 is, people say 6.5 Creedmoor, the Grindles, the 8.6 is like, they'll go on and on. The 300 Win, the PRCs, like they'll go on and on. But my thing is like, I like to keep things simple. So
right on.
Give me a hot 308 round. There's nothing you can't do with a hot 308 round. Like, there's nothing you can't do, whether we're within 30 yards or that round needs to go 1,000 yards. The only thing that's going to change is the barrel size. But the round's going to do it. The round's going to do it. So
that's what's up, man. Let everybody know. I probably should have said this already. Can you let everybody know where they can find you online?
Yeah, for sure. On Instagram, KickupDust308. YouTube, tacticalturkeys.com. Also on Instagram, Tactical Turkeys. I'm way more active on KickupDust308. So just letting you guys know if you don't get a reply. KickupDust308 is where to go. And that's about it. I really don't Facebook too much. It's not really my thing. YouTube and Instagram I kind of stick to. Rumble, Tactical Turkeys, which we haven't been active on it, but we're probably going to start very, very soon. Very soon on Rumble. So
that's what's up, boss. Well, look, man, I don't want to take up too much more of your time. So I really appreciate you coming on the show tonight, man. I appreciate all the game that you spit on what it's like with your crew, Tactical Turkeys, at SHOT Show, being an influencer. In a lot of ways, man, I feel like you living the dream, bro. And I'm real proud to see somebody like you out there doing it and you getting it, man. That's real.
I appreciate it, bro. Thank you for having me on, man. One more thing before I go. I'm a big advocate on this. And this is for anybody who sees this in the future. This is even for you or for anybody. Don't be afraid to do something. If you want to do it and you have a thought in your head, do it. Just go for it. Just go for it. And if you're going to do it, give it your 100%.
Damn right.
Give it 100%. Don't worry about what anybody says, because the person to the left and the person to your right, the closest ones to you, they're going to be the ones that hate. But when you succeed, those are going to be your number one fans too. So
that's how it works, dog.
Yep.
That's how that shit works. That's what's up, man. Thank you for coming on the show, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been KickupDust308, your newest up and coming influencer, already established in the game. Him and Tactical Turkeys. I thank him for coming on the episode. This has been episode 83 of the WarDawg Trail. All right, boss. I appreciate you coming on, man. You take it easy. And like I said, hopefully I'll see you at some convention or some gun show somewhere, man, because you cool people, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, man. Be easy now.
Yes, sir.
All right. That's been episode 83, the WarDawg Trail. Salute.
All I know is war. All I know is shoot. All I want is more, but I got some things to do. I'm a dog of war. Hell's what I've been. I'm a dog of war. I did it all for you. I'm a soldier, I'm a warrior. Got a emblem on my cover and ask me what I did for you. I put the trash deep down under. Yeah, I'm a dog of war.
Some time in the place, man. I just needed some space. All the pain so in my.
That's the show for today, everyone. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week with an all-new show. And remember, you can podcast of this radio show is available right after we go off the air tonight. Anywhere you can get your podcast episodes. And thanks for joining us today. I'd like to take a moment to talk about something close to my heart. Military Broadcast Radio is doing incredible work to support our veterans and bring their voices to the world. They rely on your generous donations and your dedicated volunteer hours to make it happen. I encourage you to consider supporting NBR in any way, form that you can. Use this QR code that's attached to the picture, or you can go to our website at mbradio.us. That's Mike Bravo Radio.us to learn more about how you can donate or volunteer even just an hour a week from your home. Help make a difference in the lives of our veterans, because once again, we're all here for you and not for us. We're giving our veterans a voice.